Hi, this lecture is about what is COMSOL multiphysics software, its capabilities, and the real-world applications. So this is the content that we are going to cover in this lecture. So first of all, we will discuss about what is COMSOL multiphysics software and what are the core capabilities of this software, that what we can do with this software. Also, moving forward, we will discuss about the uniqueness of this software. So there are so many commercial numerical modeling softwares that are available in the market. So what is the uniqueness of this software? We will discuss about that. And moving forward, we will discuss some of the common physics interfaces that are available in this software. And then we will see different research organizations and industries that use COMSOL multiphysics software. Finally, we will discuss why it matters to you. So let's start. So the first question is that what is COMSOL multiphysics software? So COMSOL multiphysics is a simulation software which is based on finite element method, and it is used for physics-based modeling for real-world systems. Also, it supports single physics, but the most important thing is that this software supports the multi-physics coupling, which means that if you are dealing with a multi-physics problem which contains different physics, we can couple all those physics in this COMSOL software very easily. Also, it has a very interactive graphic environment with automated meshing and solver options. The next question is that what this software can do. So the core capabilities of this software starts from the geometry modeling. So you don't need a specific 3D modeling software. So you can do all the two-dimensional, three-dimensional, or parametric modeling in COMSOL itself. Also, it has the option for the physics definition. So you have different modules from heat, fluid, solid mechanics, electromagnetics, optics, and many more. Also, you can easily apply the boundary conditions and initial conditions in this software. Furthermore, it has a huge material library, so you can select the material that you want to work with, or you can define your own materials within this software. COMSOL also provides the control over meshing, so you don't need a specific or third-party meshing software. In COMSOL, you can define structured, unstructured, adaptive, or any sort of very controlled meshing in COMSOL multiphysics. Also, COMSOL comes with great options for the solvers. You can perform stationary study, time-dependent study, frequency domain study, or eigenvalue study, or you can do many more studies within the COMSOL. And it provides you full control over the solver configuration. You can choose any solver based on your problem, and you can also control the parameters within that solver. Finally, COMSOL offers a very nice post-processing and data visualization feature. So you can plot 2D or 3D results, you can make graphs, you can make line plots, and many more. Also, you have the option to create the animation and export your animation very easily. The next question is why to choose COMSOL for modeling. So COMSOL comes with some unique features. For example, it provides a very easy interface for the multi-physics coupling. Also, it offers a very modular structure with specialized add-ons. It also offers a very interactive graphic user interface, and also you can do equation-based modeling in COMSOL multiphysics. Moreover, you can do the scripting and automation using the live link option in COMSOL. So you can connect different softwares, for example, MATLAB, Excel, SolidWorks, Solid Edge, and many more. So you can easily connect those softwares with COMSOL and automate your simulation. In upcoming slides, I will show you what are the live links that are available in COMSOL that you can use to automate your simulation. Finally, a very interesting feature in COMSOL is the app building option. So after you complete your simulation, so if you plan to share your simulation with your client, if you're working in an industry, or with your fellows if you are working in the research environment, then this option is very handy. So you can develop the app based on your simulation model and share with your colleagues or clients so they can have a control over a few parameters and see the results easily. So these are the key options that makes the COMSOL unique. So now we will discuss the common physics modules that are available in COMSOL that you can use to perform your modeling and simulation. So the first option is the heat transfer. So under the heat transfer, you can perform the heat transfer in solid bodies, fluids, or you can also conduct a conjugated study, which means that you can conduct the heat transfer study in solid and fluids altogether. After that, we have the option for the structural mechanics, where you can analyze the elasticity study, vibration analysis, or fatigue analysis. After that, we have the option for the fluid flow, in which you can perform laminar flow, turbulent flow, or multi-phase flow. The next module which COMSOL offers is electromagnetics, in which you can perform AC/DC problem, radio frequency problems, and wave optics problems. And moving forward, it also offers the optics module, in which you can perform ray and wave optics altogether. The next option is plasma module, in which you can perform induced coupled plasma problem or microwave plasma problem. Also, it offers semiconductor, chemical species transport, and electrochemistry modules, in which you can perform optoelectronics problems, beam envelopes, electrode, batteries, and also hydrogen cells. So these are the key modules that are offered in COMSOL Multiphysics. You can use them based on your problem that you are trying to solve. So now let's see that what COMSOL product suite offers. So here you can see the first column from the left shows the mechanical package, which contains different modules. For example, you can perform structure analysis, heat transfer analysis, geomechanics problem, non-linear structural mechanics, fatigue analysis, multi-body dynamics, and acoustic module. After that, under the electrical package, you can do AC/DC problem. You can also deal with radio frequency problems, ray optics problem, and also you can solve advanced problems, for example micro electromechanical systems. Also you can do plasma physics study, wave optics, and also you can conduct the simulations for semiconductor problem. After that, the third one is the fluid package. In fluid package, you can deal with CFD problems, microfluidic problems, and if you're dealing with a specific kind of mixer, so it has a specific module with the name of mixer module. After that, you can deal with pipe flow problems, subsurface flow problems, and molecular flow problems. The next package is the chemical package, in which you can deal with chemical reaction problems. You can also design your batteries, fuel cells, and also you can deal with electrode deposition problems. Also, it offers a corrosion module where you can design the corrosion problem in COMSOL Multiphysics. Finally, it offers electrochemistry module as well. After that, it offers some additional packages, for example, optimization module, where you can perform the optimization for your problem. Also, it offers a vast material library where you can find a lot of materials. And also, as I mentioned before, you can define your own material in COMSOL Multiphysics. And after that, you have particle tracking module that you can combine with fluid mechanics module, and you can track the particles within the flow easily. Finally, the COMSOL comes with a lot of interfacing features. For example, you can link your simulation with MATLAB. Also, you can import the 3D models from other CAD software, and you can also import two-dimensional geometries using the eCAD import function. After that, you have the option to link the Inventor, Revit, PTC Creo, and CATIA. So these are the 4 industry standard 3D modeling softwares. After that, you can also link your COMSOL simulation with Microsoft Excel. It also has its own design module. And finally, the COMSOL offers the live link for these industry standard 3D modeling softwares, for example, SolidWorks, AutoCAD, PTC Creo, and Solid Edge. So these are the key product suites that COMSOL offers. Moving forward, we will see what are the engineering use cases for this COMSOL Multiphysics software. So in mechanical design, it is used for the stress analysis, fatigue analysis, and also when it is coupled with heat transfer modules, thermal loadings can be analyzed. The next engineering use case is the electronic cooling. So in electronic cooling systems, this software helps to design the cooling systems, for example, heat sinks and PCBs. The next engineering use case is very interesting, which is microfluidics. So you can design full lab-on-chip environment in COMSOL Multiphysics, where you can perform mixing of particles, separation of particles, and many more. Also, another interesting engineering use case is acoustics, where you can fully design your speaker, ultrasound propagation. And finally, a very practical engineering use case of COMSOL Multiphysics in civil engineering is designing concrete curing and soil structure interaction. So now, to understand the importance of this software, so we need to understand who uses COMSOL. So COMSOL is commonly used in universities and research labs. Also, it is very popular for engineering consulting firms. And when we talk about industries, so this software is heavily used in product design process and also used for research and development. So some of the big organizations that use the COMSOL is NASA, Intel, Bosch, MIT, and Siemens, which means that simulation is everywhere, from research and development, prototype development, to the final product. So finally, we will see that why it matters to you. So why should you learn this software? So by the end of this course, you will not only be able to use COMSOL Multiphysics, but it will help you to build intuition to solve the real world problem using the simulation process. Also, it will give you a power to design and validate your model before developing the physical prototype. Moreover, by using this software, you can save the time, you can reduce the cost, and gain better accuracy. Furthermore, it will help you to become proficient using COMSOL, which is a widely used software in industries and academia. So this course will show you how to do everything step by step. So I would advise you go through each lecture step by step. Where you don't understand, stop it, repeat it, So do slowly and you will learn everything by the end of the course. So now we are done with the introduction of COMSOL multiphysics, its capabilities, and some real world applications that we have learned so far. So now let's explore the user interface of COMSOL multiphysics.